people love to accept the accolades and love to reap the benefits when it's all going good, but nobody wants to put in the work. But I'm putting in the work. I'm waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning writing verses. I'm investing in myself with promo and videos and all different types of things to make sure I succeed, because I gotta be dedicated. Ain't no turning back from this. Music, this is what I got. I gotta be dedicated. Thus my title of my mixtape, Dedicated to the Max, because that's really who I am. Like, I'm not playing no games.
First off, I put on for Nilly Nation, hustling for my opportunity and I'ma make it. Time is of the essence and I'm tired of being patient. They ain't gonna give it to me, so I gotta take it. Face it, doing what I'm supposed to do, spitting how I'm supposed to spit. But you ain't no option, no bitch young, I'm too legit to quit.
What made me start rapping, man? You know, music always been a significant part of my life. My mom was a choir director, and I was raised in the church surrounded by all these musical influences. But when I actually start rapping is when the opportunity presented itself for me to be on a warm-up song for my high school basketball team. Because, you know, the dopest idea is to hear your own voice when you about to take on another opponent and try to win. So that turned into one song, and then one song turned into one mixtape, and one mixtape turned into like 5 mixtapes, and now people really yearning for my next move.
One time, I said it's poison in my lips.
His name is Chanel, so Nilly is kind of like a kiddish abbreviation of that my grandmother had. Like, she would always yell Nilly when I was either playing basketball at the park or getting on the nerves in the house. So it's crazy because at LSU, people that I don't even know walk up to me like, "Hey Nilly, I like your music. Hey Nilly, I support your movement." And it's funny because that all came from a childish nickname, and now it's my brand, my entire movement. So that's dope.
I said cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, dollar bills surround me. As a baby boy, my favorite thing to do was count.
It's so hard to describe my flow in a certain amount of words, but if I had to, I would take the aggressive nature of somebody like K-Dot and the storytelling nature of somebody like Cole and the poetic nature of somebody like Wale, put it all together, kind of like gumbo, kind of like a melting pot, because that's really how I really exhibit myself on the track. You know, Kendrick is aggressive and passionate behind every single thing he do on the track, so why not me encompass that on my verses? You know, J. Cole spoon feed his audience. He makes sure that they see the vivid picture of what he's talking about. So why not take those same elements? Wale just a different breed of rapper. Like, he encompasses of storytelling to the effect of how it used to be when hip hop was first originated with Kumo D and KRS-One, people like that. So if I take all those elements, I feel like there's not one listener who can't, like, not only want but need the type of verses that I'm spitting.
Break it down like this. Martin had a dream, spoke about a vision. Rosa got arrested cause the spot that she was sitting, Thurgood Marshall.
Man, some things that people don't know about me. First and foremost, you know, I'm a member of Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated. You know, shout out to the New Side chapter at LSU doing what we do. First of all, service of all, we shall transcend all. But something that people really don't know about me is that I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm not even supposed to be here at this interview. I'm not supposed to be living, because at 8 months, I had a subdural hematoma, which is a blood clot in the right side of my head. And the doctors looked at my parents and said, get the life insurance ready. But you know, man got his plan. You know, God got his plan too. So he saw fit for me to shine and for me to prosper and for me to be here and see another day. So I'm eternally grateful.
Y'all don't see me when I wake up early mornings, writing story after story with a vision of me touring, seeing city after.
Aside from the rap and the bars, you know, I really love to sing. Like, I get on my people's nerves, like, all the time. They're like, Chanel always singing, you know, because that's just where it came from. You know, I look up to people like Music Soul Child, Luther Vandross, and even people like Chris Brown and Trey Songz, because I was always intrigued with the melodies and the harmonic nature of music. But other than that, I've been playing basketball since I was like 3 years old, you know. Ever since I could put a ball in my hand, I've been hooping, you know. I've looked up to people like Chris Paul, Nate Archibald, and people even like Allen Iverson, because you couldn't tell me back in the day that I was going to be in the NBA hooping. So hooping and singing is definitely things I love to do other than that.
Ain't no telling, but I know I'll make it somehow. Dedicated, motivated, why stop now?
Dedicated to the Max is actually my 5th mixtape, and this one shows the evolution, shows the growth. This is really my heart. You know, I could break down each individual track, but at the end of the day, it stems from the first word, dedication. You can be dedicated in any avenue of life. You can be dedicated behind your finances. You can be dedicated behind your craft, trying to be the greatest of all time. You can be dedicated to break down the stereotypes and racial tendencies of this world right now. You can be dedicated behind a relationship with a girl. You can be dedicated in anything. But I'm just trying to give my fans a piece of me and show them and try to inspire them to be dedicated in anything that they do, no matter what.
Hey, it's me, Jarvis and Sherrod, straight chillin', talking about what's on the mind in the crazy world we live in.
Do I have a favorite type of girl, man? Like, y'all really bugging with this question. But nah, like, I feel like if you really stereotype a girl and be like, oh man, she gotta be light skinned, she gotta have her good hair, like she can't be wearing a wig, like that's stupid. As long as she got a good heart, and as long as she got a good head and her shoulders, like that should be the only thing that really matters. But looking at my past relationship, I guess I say that the only girls that I really gravitate towards to is athletic girls, because I played sports growing up, but that's just who I gravitated towards to. I really don't have no preference, but yeah, y'all some fools with that question, bro. I'm tripping.
Michael Jordan. Yeah. When you think of 23, you think of me. 14 All-Star, 5-time MVP.
I mean, talking about the legacy that I really want for myself, I really could be here all day. But if I had to sum it up shortly, people gonna remember me for my hard work and my dedication. People gonna remember Chanel as somebody who didn't just accept the status quo. Like, he went over and beyond to prove to people that you can do better for yourself. You can rise above the nonsense of this generation right now. You can do better for yourself. You can not only do better for yourself, but do better for your community and your family around you. Because if you do good for yourself, that doesn't mean anything if you don't affect change and inspire others. So people gonna remember me as somebody who challenged my peers to do better and be better. Every time I'm in the studio, I'm going dumb. But I'm focused, I make magic, hocus pocus. No freestyle, homie, I wrote it. All the chicks, they quick to quote it. You see us talk so smooth, no lotion. Do it fast, so in slow motion, no ocean. But I'm swimming to the top, now stopping, I ain't backstroking. I'm coasting, and I keep it 100, I ain't frontin', no time for boasting. Hold up, don't wear no Versace, don't drive no Bugatti, ain't popping no Molly, one tat on my body. This rap is a hobby, I'm riding with Shelley, you know we call shot. And we working, got an older brother and he call himself Urban. Truth be told, love a girl that's twerking and she got a don't know Julius Irvin. And I'm ballin', Katrina took me out of New Orleans. Now it's back to the boot rapping, unless you Tigers in the SEC, no Auburn. Spitting that poison. Nilly Nation, dedicated to the max. Forget your opinion, I'm just stating facts. What's up? What's poppin', man? It's your boy Nilly Nation signing on, dedicated to the max. And you rocking with CTVisuals. They got the coolest visuals in the game, hands down. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ITS_NILL to the Y.